Here is everything you need to know to get started in Spellwake. Press C on your keyboard to show the character sheet. This is the skill tree. Each of these black buttons is a class. This is the wizard class. When I press that, it shows me all the wizard skills on the bottom. If I press a different class, I can see the skills in those classes. I can even click classes that I cannot currently pick, but I cannot yet pick any skills in those classes. Let's have a look at the warrior class. It has 9 skills. 3 of them are passive skills, 3 of them are semi-active skills, and 3 of them are active skills. A passive skill has a red border. It is always on. So if I was to pick this skill called Weapon Mastery, it makes all my attacks with swords, axes and maces deal 30% increased damage. I can just press it and then I don't have to think about it again. That's a passive skill. A semi-active skill has an orange border. It works similarly to a passive skill, but you can only select one semi-active skill. So you can imagine these are often much stronger than passive skills because you must really go all in on one of these. Now I don't have any skill points left because I'm level 1, but what you can do if you are below level 50, speak to Mr. Martino, select retraining, and yes, a button appears in your character sheet, so you can press that one to just respec your whole character for free. So let's try this skill, Renegade. What it does is that it gives me a 25% attack damage multiplier, and it makes my melee attacks attack 5 extra targets. I'm gonna take that skill now and show you how to activate it, because this skill must be activated before it does anything. It's not a passive skill. To bind this skill to a key, right click the skill and then press the key you want to use. I usually use U as in uniform. So I press U on my keyboard and now you can see on the bottom of the screen, Renegade icon appears with a U on it. So when I press U now, I activate Renegade. And now my attacks will deal extra damage and hit more targets. So that's a semi-active skill. And remember, you can only have one. Let's also look at the active skills. Active skills have teal borders. The warrior has 3 active skills. A teal border active skill means that you must activate it for it to do something. It's not passive at all. It almost always costs mana. Bash is an exception, costing 0 mana. Power attack is a skill that deals triple attack damage, but you can only use it once every 5 seconds. Stunning attack is an attack that stuns for a few seconds on hit. I'm gonna pick the stunning attack. Once again, I need to bind this attack. I right click and now I left click because I want to bind this one to my left click. So now when I attack with my left click, I'm using the stunning attack. And as you can see, it costs mana. If I don't have enough mana, my character will automatically use its regular attack instead. Now let's look at how to get items. When you walk to Mr. Martino, a menu appears automatically. Let's trade. To buy an item, click it. I just bought a short sword. It appears in my inventory. To access your inventory, press I for inventory. From here you can equip items. But remember, you can only equip one item of each slot. Now it's time to get going. Once I enter here, the respec button is gone. You can go back to Mr. Martino and get it back later, as long as you are below level 50. And after that, it costs gold to respec. Hold M to show the world map. I just entered Animal Habitat from Woodcutter Cabin, which is the starter town. The further away you get from the starter town, the higher level the areas get. Your goal is to eventually get to the high level areas where you can kill the first end bosses. And to do so, you need strong equipment and a strong build. When you kill monsters, they will drop items that you can use to get stronger, and you will get more and more skill points. The maximum level is 100 for skill points, but you can continue to level after level 100 to get more damage and hit points, but you won't get any more skill points. So how do you access the subclasses? So the warrior has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 subclasses. To unlock those subclasses, you must spend 3 skill points in the warrior class. Once you do that, you can, for example, become a barbarian or a gladiator and start picking those skills instead. Good luck!